What is going on, guys? We are back. We are back, and it's Chaos Origin time. We are talking everything Rolad and the format. Yeah.
Let's get into the video. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe if you're new. Really appreciate it. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on everything we've discussed and this set.
Yeah.
And and shout out Jackson for giving me your Chaos Origin mat. Fire,
Yo,
Matt.
honestly,
Thanks.
real one.
I
Shout
appreciate
out
it.
Jackson,
Thanks.
man. Fire.
Thank you.
Wow.
And,
Not many people get a shout out on the intro.
No,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into it. Yo, welcome back to the TDE pod. It's been a minute, but we're back. Exciting things to discuss.
Yeah.
Let's just get into our recent life in Yu-Gi-Oh, because it's been a few weeks. Chaos Origin has come out.
Yeah.
You're on a new deck.
Yes.
We opened the case. People
Yes.
want to see us opening a case. Unfortunately, there was an audio issue, and a lot of the case opening didn't get recorded. But you can still go check out the vlog. It's pretty fun.
Insane pulls.
Insane.
Across the board, there was some fucking...
Yes.
And it started strong. Crazy.
Deej's box, honestly, one of the nuttiest things I've ever seen.
Crazy box.
The best part is there's like, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a clip where Deej like chooses his boxes.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I don't know. Something was up with him that day. Because first we rolled to see who would get to go first.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm about to roll a 12.
Yeah.
Rolls a 12. We're like, oh.
Yeah.
Then he grabs his two boxes. He goes, this one's got a starlight and this one's got a starlight.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, greedy asshole.
Yeah.
Opens his boxes and he's right.
Yeah, both had starlights.
It was fucking insane.
And overframes.
And good secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was actually nuts. I think he's just autistic locked in that day. Just fucking
sold the soul to the devil.
He's weighing the boxes. Yeah. So like he was training in the Swiss Alps. Yeah. Blindfolded.
God damn. Yeah.
Measuring.
It's good.
But I know it's sick, so go check that out. But yeah, so you got a new deck. You're on Rolad.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since you've got a new deck in a way.
Yeah, like an actual deck, like a playable deck. Yes, for sure.
Because you were kind of playing Dragoon Turbo D-Mod for the last little bit.
Yeah.
Mixing it up with like Blue Eyes.
Yeah, Blue Eyes. Whether I was playing Blue Eyes, whether I was playing like Art Mage, when I was trying to do like Art Mage K9 until they hit Noroi.
Yeah.
I was trying Doom Z K9. That was like even before Joko got hit. There's a lot of switching around stuff because when I was trying to play Art Mage and K9 or Art Mage and Doom Z like separately, they just didn't have the support they do now.
Yeah.
So they were just very buns decks, especially into the format that was existing at the time.
Yeah, Doom Z especially was buns.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It didn't set you up for much. And then when they did get good, Art Mage stayed like pretty consistent with how it played. Yes. Then Doom Z became combo slop, which is very unappealing, and the hype for it died very fast because it was just combo slop.
Yeah.
So, so I kind of just I was like, I just don't care about these decks anymore.
Yeah.
And then Elf
Did you sell your Doom Z core?
No, I'm still trying to sell it. Okay. Well, like I made a post like a week ago and I didn't make any follow up. But I sold Elf Note because the guy was looking for it, and I was like, I have it, and then I sold it to him. Because I was gonna make that work, but then I seen Chaos Origin and I was like playtesting with it, and I was like, this is gonna be the deck I'm gonna play for the next bit here. And any other deck moving forward, there's gonna be like nostalgia deck because there's a bunch of like support for them, like Joey, Toon. Like at this point, like I'm good for like upcoming decks that I'm not too concerned with what's happening, like with Elf Note, whatever. Don't care enough, so I'm good. So I'm glad that this deck is playable. It's not like just support or legacy support. It's like an actual deck you can put together, and I'm really happy about that because again, I can now actually just play a different deck, learn the deck really well, understand it, and then tweak it as I need to, just to see what strats I like to incorporate with this. And then
this is your first ritual deck, eh?
Yeah. First ritual deck because the other one. No, I didn't play like a real ritual deck before.
It's certainly different than playing anything else because it's much more of a resource game. And it can kind of feel like old school. Yeah. Where like you're setting things up. Yeah. But I find with ritual decks, they have very linear lines. Yes. And then it's a matter of how you utilize your resources, right?
Yeah. And this provides like the pure, even at least, just provides a lot of resources because like the Celtic Guardian lets you draw 3, the Mystical Hat lets you set a bunch of spells that you can utilize to your advantage. So your resources really does jump up, and then you mix things like, hand traps if you were playing them, or board breakers depending on the turn, and like cards like the Charmies that let you draw, and Pot of Sloth that recently came out. So you can get a lot of resources just playing off of just the pure version, right? It's not a ritual deck where you end on like 2 cards in hand and like a half board kind of thing. It's a pretty healthy deck so far.
Yeah, it's got a lot of interesting mechanics for a ritual deck.
Yeah.
But they're all, it's funny because like I played Voiceless Voice, and then Blue Eyes came out.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this is a 1-for-1 rip off of Voiceless Voice. Like, what all the cards do.
In Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is very similar. And that like Skull Archfiend and Saphira are written very similarly.
Yeah.
Like Saphira is discard, send a ritual spell, add a ritual monster.
Okay.
Skull Archfiend is like when it hits grave, send a ritual spell. And then the ritual spell says if this hits grave, add a ritual monster or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's Archfiend that does both.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, literally like the same thing. Yeah. Then like, with the continuous traps, like very similar.
Yeah.
Where like you have to protect them in order to maintain protection for like your other thing.
Yeah.
Whereas this deck kind of just does it all in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
Which is better, and it shows kind of like the power creep aspect
of
it.
Yeah.
But it is funny, like you get a little salty as like a guy who's played a lot of ritual decks.
Yeah.
And that like obviously they keep getting better.
Yeah.
But they're not the one I
wanted to play.
Yeah.
Or like your deck. Yeah.
Voices like damn, like there's only a few ways to make a ritual deck that much better.
Yeah.
And it's effects like these that like do a bunch, but they all roads lead home kind of thing.
Yeah. But would you say that this is better than Mitsu, like band for band? Because in my opinion, I wouldn't. I think Mitsu provided so much gas, but this is also control based. I think that's the difference. Is one's control based, the other one's like hella gas. So
see, I think Mitsu pure is probably more control than it's given credit for being.
Okay.
But it is gas, like
as a supplemental.
Yeah, I think the real kind of vitriol it gets is that it can be thrown in everything, and then it gives that extra push of like, oh, you have a built-in engine board wipe. You have, and the thing too, like I mentioned, like there's a few things you can do for a ritual deck. A ritual monster being tributed, or a whole archetype being tributed, and then doing something when it gets tributed, is like, oh yeah, of course that makes a ritual deck better, right?
Yeah.
That's why like Voiceless Voice, you play like Diviner of the Herald,
right?
Because it has effect when it gets tributed. So if you tribute that to summon your ritual monster, then you get to special your low from deck, which now gives you that triangle protection, right?
Yeah.
But Mitsu is like they kind of all do everything.
Yeah.
So like you can still brick in Mitsu for sure, but Habakiri is like like this is not news, but like Habakiri is crazy because it's a brick. It should be a brick because it's a ritual monster,
right, but it's a starter.
But it fucking does everything because it's a starter.
Yeah.
And then if you tribute it, you get to search again.
Yeah.
So Mitsu's like probably the best designed ritual deck. Now I don't know, like I think Mitsu walks any ritual deck.
Yeah.
But
I think you're right because like, there's also not a lot of drawback to it because like, you remove the trap and mind shuffle, then the deck kind of starts to go down, also, like heavy.
Yeah, no locks in Mitsu.
Yeah,
which is why but
and there's not really much locks though in the ritual deck either.
No.
Besides the shuffle, like when you add back, you have to summon a Light and Darkness.
Yes.
Other than the one that you add back, but like even that's not difficult. And like Celtic Guardian's like the one extra deck summon.
Yes.
But if it's a ritual deck, then who cares? Right.
Yes, but also it's like you could just not play Celtic Guardian.
Yeah,
and then
that's the other thing.
at all,
and because it's not a combo piece at all, it just gives you more resources.
Yeah,
to those combo
just
pieces.
Like fun. It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
But
so it's a graceful. Again, it plays back on the nostalgia with the graceful charity aspect to it.
Yeah, but it's funny though you mentioned Celtic Guardian too, because it also feels like one of those cards for me that was like voiceless voice, and then they just copy pasted it. Yeah. AI Chat GPT made it better.
Okay.
Where like it seems it's very like Old Man Saravis.
Okay.
Where like if your opponent activates an effect, you can return him to the hand, special one from your deck, and then at the end phase it like goes they swap back or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
But very much like main deck monster, effect monster that can cheat out a ritual summon, which is cool, and which is what Celtic Mystic does. But it feels very much like we don't want to make this broken like Mitsu.
Yeah.
We just want to make it really good and consistent.
Yeah.
And this was the way to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I don't like Nekroz is the other big ritual deck that would, could not Mitsu versus Nekroz. Mitsu's winning every time.
Yeah.
But maybe full power Nekroz with a Jin lock could but that's neither here nor there. If you go engine for engine, I think Mitsu's probably the best one.
Yeah.
But I do like Rolad a lot.
Yeah.
In that it's straightforward and it's a control strategy.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is how I prefer to play the game.
Yeah. And the Jin lock was the one that people also used in voiceless voice, right? Like the light guy?
No.
Oh no, it's Jogen. Right? Or Jogen?
Jaugen, yeah.
Jaugen, yeah. Okay, yeah.
No, similar end goal.
Yeah.
But the Jin cards are cool because they're and this is kind of what I was talking about before, like Mitsu does this in engine. Before you have to use a supplementary engine like the Jins.
Yeah.
The Jins are like level 3 fiends, most of them.
Yeah.
And they give the monster the ritual monster that they get used as tribute fodder for, they give that monster an effect.
Okay.
So the Jin lock is Jin, I think it's called Releaser of Rituals, the really toxic one.
Yeah.
Makes it walking Vanity's Emptiness.
Okay.
It says neither player can special summon.
Okay.
So you summon your boss monster, and its effect is now an additional effect is another player can special summon, which is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's other ones that are like can't target, can't be destroyed, can make 2 attacks.
Right.
So like Jins are like, in my opinion, a cool sub archetype of ritual monsters, but they were never really that popular.
Yeah.
I think the one came out in Duelist Alliance, which was the I want to say Demolisher of Rituals. That made it untargetable. And then the other one was the Releaser, which made it, no specials, but toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
There's a famous guy, one of the like OG goats of Yu-Gi-Oh, Patrick Hoban.
Yeah.
Who won a YCS. And what happened was it was a Nekroz mirror match. And I haven't heard the story in a while, but I think it goes like they play game 1. Whoever wins game 1, won. Game 2, they make a gentleman's agreement. Like, okay, let's take out Releaser. They play game 2 without that card. Neither player's using it. And then game 3, he put his back in and then locked the other guy out of the game. And the guy was like, really, man?
Damn.
But it's just a scumbag move.
Yeah.
It's not cheating.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Gentleman's agreement. That's all it is, really. That's brutal, though.
Yeah. But kind of, definitely scumbaggy. But hey.
As Yu-Gi-Oh.
On the trophy,
yeah. But anyways, Corey, good set. It was anticipated for after like hella early in the year.
Yeah.
We were like talking about it back in like March when it got announced for OCG.
That's right.
And the fact that it plays well is my thing was like I'm upset that it came out before the like rival stuff, like the actual extended art overframe stuff that we were shown way before this stuff.
Yes.
But because it plays so well, it's like it's cool. And it's like just a month apart too. I think next month we get that stuff in Magnificent Monsters.
Yeah, it'll be September.
Yeah, and getting our hands on that product is gonna be difficult. So I'm very much okay with actually having a deck to play until then, sort of thing, and then that just becomes basically like a wave of support if you want to play it that way with this stuff. But it's
and who knows? Like we haven't seen the full set of Beyond the Brave yet. So
that's true too, right?
There could be a second wave
of support in that.
Support for this, yeah.
So and who knows what else they could add, right? There's still like a few Yugi cards that haven't been introduced, right? There's still like maybe a Giant Soldier Stone, oddball card, but you also have like maybe like I don't know if they'll do like Gazelle or Chimera or Gazelle or like Big Shield Gardena, But I could see like a Curse of Dragon because this is season
Curse
1.
Curse of Dragon would be cool.
Yeah, Curse of Dragon, Guy of the Fierce Knight could be sick, or just a fusion of them. Again, I was like we were talking about the Celtic Guardian limits you to 1 extra deck monster, and that monster could then just be Guy of the Dragon Champion, like retrain for the deck. Don't know how that would work and how that incorporate to like fusing into that or special summoning it out, but it becomes a light and darkness monster one way or another that you can shuffle back and special summon kind of thing. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Like 2 monsters that mentioned Ritual of Light and Darkness. But that's hard to put in that first. Materials thing. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
you could also summon this by using 2
like a contact fuse, like a special summon. So, but even then, it'll be like interesting to see how they do it, or banish from material, or you can use a ritual spell to fusion summon it, some weird like that as like a clause. Who knows? It could be a lot of things that we could see as like maybe additional support. So that'd be cool. And yeah, we don't have like all the card listing beyond the Brave, but yeah, this set's good though. Got Pot of Sloth, which is nice. Pharaoh's a good hand trap.
Yep. What are you still looking for from the set?
Mostly Pot of Sloth, like an actual like staple wise. Otherwise, now just like high rarity stuff for the deck. I finally got like my Black Chaos set yesterday at CBG, and then now I just want to like upgrade the rarities for everything. And then Pots of Sloth would be good to put in this. Just going second, I feel like it's a really strong card.
Yeah.
Almost like in my opinion, like kind of better than a Charmy.
It's why not have both?
Yeah, sure. But then it's like Perulia, Fua, Pot of Sloth. Like which of the 3 you're picking? So then I'm like thinking like Fua, because Fua is good into like almost any deck,
except Rolad.
Right. Yeah. But it's also Perulia isn't good into Rolad either because you're not really normal summoning from the hand or summoning from the hand. So it's just not good against the deck anyways. But Pot of Sloth
depends on variant. Like pure especially. It's bogus.
You get 1 draw.
You get 1 draw maybe, right?
Yeah.
So, 2 if they actually use the
Celtic Guardian. So then
but the variants like the branded one, like you'll get a couple.
Yeah.
Because if they try to go demon or whatever, then you're gonna get a couple. But
but respectfully, if you're gonna use that like all that like the sub engines and stuff, you're gonna already have a lot on board anyway. So and Pot of Sloth at that point is better. It's add draw and then you just like or put back. So it's like it's still really good because then you basically just mulligan your hand. When they have like more than 5 cards in their hand, so it's like it's great that way. So Pot of Sloth, I think like Fua is like the main deck one, and then Pot of Sloth is like the side deck, and then you just kind of go from there. You determine what you want to add, and if you resolve a Fua going into a Pot of Sloth on the turn 2, holy shit, you're just like so up.
Yes.
Right. So
it feels good.
Yes, you're just like rich. So I could see Pot of Sloth being a card that they hit at some point in time.
I hope we never get there. I hope we never get to the point where Pot of Sloth is so good that it's like frustrating.
Yeah.
Because to me, I think a combination of a Charmy plus a Pot of Sloth fix the issue of like it's fucking tough to go second in this game.
Yeah.
So why not? If you go full combo, I should get to see,
a bunch of cards.
The first 13 cards in my deck, right? Like something like that. Yeah. Where like, oh, give me a fucking chance.
Yeah. I hear you because then like now you gotta, as a player going first, it's like, do I want to like the incentive of creating a full board because Fua and Perulia already do that of like I can't be making a full board here because he's gonna draw out
too many resources. Yeah.
So then between but now,
but now it's like if you get Fua, you're like, well, this guy might already have Pot of Sloth anyways. I might as well go crazy.
Yeah.
If you go Fua and then you make a half board and then they sloth you, you kind of be like, okay, well, they could have drawn 10 and now they're only drawing 3.
Yeah.
It still feels bad though.
Yeah.
But
and like I guess it just makes you think twice for sure. And then with the Pot of Sloth, Rotary. It's going to look at your hand. So like, oh, I see Pot of Sloth. I'm just going to end like on a Maker and then like a KTS. And then they're like, okay, so you only drew 1 off Perulia. And you're only going to draw 1 off of Sloth. And I guess you don't have to worry about the -1 part of it or send back. But like, geez, that's like, that would be, it feels bad.
Plus, if they fucking stacked your shit, then they know what you draw. But then at least you're drawing another one for turn. Like you're drawing whatever they stacked and then you're drawing another one off Sloth, right?
Yeah.
So at least that doesn't feel as bad.
Yeah, true. It's like a +2 almost.
Yo, look, I got to talk about this because, like, one of the reasons why the podcast has been, like, less
active.
Yes, it's because like I feel like a broken record talking about this format. Like, it's not even that I hate Cool Tune.
Yeah,
because every card in that deck I have almost zero problems with, except for Q. Like Rotary, you look at my hand, it's a little cheese, but like I understand the gameplay mechanic of it. The Q thing pisses me off.
That's the stack one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Q is the stack. Banish. You look at the top two, banish one, put one on the top or the bottom of the deck.
And they just make you brick.
Yeah, so the combination of you look at my hand, you see that I bricked. Now you're forcing, like I might as well scoop there.
Yeah.
I played Andre on Sunday, and that's literally what happened.
Yeah.
Like my top deck was 2 Drolls. Like would have been nice to have, but okay, that's how the cut happened. And banish one, put the other one on top. So now my draw for turn is going to be Droll, and I still have no plays, and it's over. Let's go to game 2.
Yeah.
It's so lame.
Yeah.
Because, like, I could also just tell you that. I could draw 6 cards and be like, you got it, man. And we didn't even have to play this game.
Yeah.
So.
That's the cool thing about this deck is, like, if you have Grifo in hand, you basically reset that. Because you do the Grifo set, and then you shuffle the deck, and then you draw new hand. So you just got to wait till end phase. Because it is at any point in time you can use it.
Exactly.
So it's really cool that way. But you do need to have Grifo. And that's why, but again, that's what's cool about this deck in particular, is because you can.
You can turn 0, begin to set stuff up, and rechange your deck against Cool Tune.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice. It's a way to get like dodge that Q without getting like ruined by it completely.
Yeah,
so you just gotta remember that timing.
I just fucking hate it, man. I was thinking about this too earlier. Like, there's 2 types of complaining in any format, and one of them is something I think is like for cornballs and like, okay, you're just bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, ooga booga, meta deck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, deck good, me mad kind of thing.
Right.
It's like, dude, this is how the game's worked for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
There's 3 decks. They're all pretty good. Pick one.
Yeah.
We're playing Pokemon. You choose your starter, you know?
Yeah.
It's rock, paper, scissors. That's the fucking game.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's rogue decks.
Yeah.
And if that's your fucking thing, then fucking do it.
Yeah.
But any set that comes out has support for like 3 decks.
Yeah.
And then there's like a deck builder set.
Yeah.
How many are in there? You know, like this is the game kind of thing, right? And you know, you see everyone's tier list of like these 20 decks, but it's like, but if you're not playing Cool Tune, you know, it's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
This is the game. That type of complaining I get annoyed by, because it's like, do you enjoy playing the game or not?
Yeah.
And if the existence of this singular deck affects your ability to play the game, maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's bad design.
Yeah.
Maybe there's certain cards in there that are toxic, sure. But if it's any deck that's the tier 0 deck or tier 1 deck, and every time that upsets you, it's kind of like, yo,
it's not good.
Yeah, well, maybe buy one.
Yeah.
And then see, right?
Yeah.
Now there's the other part where it's like this card, this interaction, this deck building style is unenjoyable and it's unapproachable for new players, right? If someone's playing their first logos, you look at their hand and then you stack their deck, they're going to think you're cheating.
Yeah.
And then if they read those cards and they're like, oh, damn, you could actually do that. That's like, you would never come back. You know what I mean? Like, you don't play into Cool Tune 3 times in your first locals and be like, that was fun. Let's try it again next weekend. You're kind of like, this game sucks. Everyone was right.
Yeah. It's tough.
Right? So
it's really bad.
It's cards like Q and Rotary, and again, more so Q.
Yeah.
But the combination of the 2 is the real problem. That to me are like, what are we doing? Because you're getting into this thing where it's like, I love the game. I'll always play the game. You know, even if I'm not playing top tier decks, like, you know, whatever, I'll learn the format. But playing into those cards is like, I don't really feel like doing this today. You know, there's been more times in this past format that I've just been like, I'm not going to show up on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, man, it's the same thing. You know?
I agree. And to that's probably why, like, the pod would be, like, has been, like, kind of like a meh thing. It's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't go to locals. I didn't play, whatever. It's like, what are we going to talk about? Same thing. Yeah. And it's going to be, like, a 20-minute pod. Like, I guess it's something to post, but then, like, why post sounded so dud, like such a dud.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. Because like I haven't played a lot of locals even in general. Because like I just don't know what to play, and
boring.
And like there's actually so many people playing cool tunes. Like at least before like last format, it was like a variety. Like I can go up to a Yummy player, Draco player, Branded player, like VSK9, yeah, or just VS whatever. But like now it's like cool tune. Like, dude, my because like the week in Yugioh, we'll just go over it quickly. It was like a buy. It was like Power Patron, and then it was like cool tune, and then it was like Sky Striker. That was like that, right? So it was like the fact that like 2 out of the 4 games, like half of the games I played were like cool tunes, like kind of cheeks, and it's been consistent. Like every time I go to locals, it's been like I'm playing like 2 or 3 cool tune decks. I'm like, okay, like this is cheeks, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not a fun deck to play.
And now it's got the chess cards, right? So that's another thing that came out in Chaos Origin. And as someone who like grew up playing chess, I was in the fucking chess club and shit. Yeah. It's cool to see like the way they've designed these cards to feel like chess. Yeah. Like, you castle your rook and your pawn trades en passant and that kind of thing. That's really cool. And then when you move your pawn to the edge of the board onto your opponent's field, then it ranks up into a knight. That's like fun. It's cheeky. The actual effects of these cards, dog shit. Like, fucking brutal. Like the pawn taking one, yes. A pop one, that's fine. The knight banishing one, also fine. It's better than a pawn. It does a little more. Sure. You don't see it coming. The burn 500 every time you activate an effect. Okay, what are we doing? The fact that stacks. What are we doing?
Stacks. What do you mean?
If you have 2 knights in your back row, they burn for 1,000.
Yeah,
so you get 7 effects and that's it.
Yeah.
Also, the king, that's protected by the rook, so you can't destroy the king while the rook's up.
Yeah.
So even if you go Harpy's Duster, it'll blow up everything except
the king.
Yeah. Something like that. I think
it protects all of them.
Yeah. I think you can just hit the rook. Yeah.
Yeah. But then like you go into a situation, then you go F and V, and then you pop the rook, and then it's like everything's free game.
Yes.
And like,
but then like, what do you have? A second F and V?
No, but if you're going second to the board, because it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. But like you've been going, but if they go second, then they place the rook. You just out the rook. Right?
Yeah, no, but they go second.
Yeah.
They have the trap card that says if you went second, and this is your opponent's turn, activate this card from hand, which summons and places, which then places the king, which now on turn 0, you've made it so I can only activate 5 monster effects because you have king, rook, pawn.
Yeah.
Which is...
I'm thinking about that too. I was like talking to Jackson, like 5 monster effects. I'm trying to think like what decks where I play affect it. And I'm like, I don't think it really hurts any of my decks that I play unless I'm playing like the Shining Sark, Diabell, and like Dark Magician stuff. But then when I play like Blue Eyes, I'm not using 5 monster effects even on that. I'm using like
you use Maiden. Start off your turn.
Sage. Spirit Dragon. Even if you go Primite, Ether Barrel.
Okay.
So that's 4. And then like maybe Jet, but I'm not even using Jet because I'm not destroying anything.
No, that's fair. That's low on the ground.
And
for me, playing Fairy Tail, it was abysmal.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I can't remember. I think I was playing against Sam and he was playing it. This is on Matt's Yes that came out yesterday. Where like I just counted wrong and I was just fucking up.
Yeah.
And I forgot it was there.
Yeah.
But by the 6th effect I could activate, I could have board wiped him.
Okay.
But also, I forgot the rook protected.
Yeah.
I didn't count to 5 properly.
Okay.
And I fucking... Yeah. And then he ashed my ad, so I was like, I had no way to fuse anyways.
Okay, But if you look, that stuff in like the last format with the meta decks, it hurt them all. You do use 5 monster effects.
Yeah, but I mean, even now, if you're playing Power Patron or something like that, 5 monster effects is pretty brutal.
Yeah, it is. Cool Tune, same thing.
Yeah.
Right? So.
And to be fair, last weekend at Locals, when I did play against, at the Sneak Peek, I played against a chess Cool Tune player, And I actually board wiped him with the Prince of Fairies thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I only need 5 of these. But it was like my hand was perfect.
Yeah.
But also, the Witness of the Ancients included.
Yeah.
Like, they can make a Chaos Angel.
Okay, wow.
And it's only a light Chaos Angel, but it's still synchro monsters are unaffected.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So in those 5 effects, none of them are gonna hurt the chaos. Like, and they're playing cool tune.
Yeah.
So they have like RS and shit. That's like
nothing can stop it. Yeah. Unaffected.
Yeah.
It's completely unaffected, right? Yeah. So you got like Zalin that you can't.
No, unaffected by monster effects.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. But still, like it's hard to like omni negate like a Zalin without a monster. So tough. Yeah. Yeah. But again, that's like full. Cool. That requires full combo.
I like the chess engine because I think it's like a fun control thing.
Yeah.
I don't love floodgates.
Yeah.
And I don't love floodgates that, like, dude, any chess card in the main deck, any one of them, just, except for the trap if you're going first. But the field spell and the trap both do the full chess thing.
Okay.
Pawn in the extra monster zone, rook, king. Yeah. They all do it. And, like, the rook, when you place it in the spell trap zone, it places the king from the act. So, like, there's no effect that stops that besides an omni negate.
Yeah.
So, if they go first and they use the field spell to do this, you have no stop. If they go second and they use the trap in your draw phase, how do you set up an omni negate before they're able to do this?
Yeah.
So, no matter what, if they see a chess card, you're locked into 5 monster effects, which is kind of abysmal.
Yeah.
So turn 0, they have to see the trap. If they're going first, they just have to see the field spell.
Yeah.
It's like a little heinous. Or they see Witness, and Witness does like the same thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of abysmal, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because I think Witness will place 2 of them.
Yeah.
So if they do like the trap or the field spell, they can get out the pawn, rook, king setup. And then if they have Witness on top of that, that's where they put the 2 knights. And now you're taking 1,000 for each activation.
Okay.
Which is like, that's a little crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't love bird strategies, but bird 1,000 for everything.
Yeah.
Is very like Red Eye's Dark Flare Dragon.
Yeah.
And I can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
Masquerade and Red Eye's combo type shit, but yeah, I wish. I like the chess things. I'll probably find some deck to play them in.
There's people playing it with LED.
Yeah.
I've seen the build. I just don't care to play that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's a build if you want to.
It's very good. Yeah, it lends itself to a control strategy, which is and they're light fairies. Yeah. So I was like, ooh, is there like a voiceless thing I can do here? But I have a ritual deck, and I'm gonna play Rolad, and I'm playing the branded version. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, there was also on Sunday I played Invoked. I got washed. I should say, friend of the show, Aaron.
Yeah.
Our boy, LOB. I bought Sloth off of him at the beginning of the event.
Yeah.
And then we had, this is actually crazy. So I can't remember what the sequence was, but I think he went first game 1. I drolled him. He crossed out the droll.
Damn.
And I'm like, he sets up his board. I'm like, yeah, man, you got it.
Oh.
I scoop before playing a card because I was like, at least he doesn't know what I'm on. There's no way I'm cracking this board. It was full Mitsu Orcus combo, right? So I'm like, no way. I go first next game. What the fuck was it? I think I had talents. Then he drew no hand traps. He had all Diabell Star and 1 Saji. So it was like 1 Diabell, 2 Wanteds, and a Saji. After maybe he ashed me or something. And then I talents look at his hand. I spun back to Saji. The next turn he went Diabell. I ashed it or whatever. And he was like, okay, let's go next. So it's literally like game 1 and game 2 flew by.
Yeah.
And it was all decided by toxic cards. Talents and crossout, right?
Wow. The one-ups too.
One-ups. So then we go into game 3. He goes first. Looks at his hand. Go ahead. I'm looking at my hand before he does this. I'm like, bro, this guy's fucking cooked. I see it's like Super Poly, Ash Blossom, Ghost Bell, Ghost Ogre, and like Lightning Storm. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking cooking this guy, dude. It's over.
Okay.
He plays no cards. So I'm like, oh, I draw another card. It's Sloth. I'm like, bro, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I think he set one. That's what it was. Sloth for 1. So I'm literally activating Opstar Goblin. I draw. My next card's like a Duster. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry about this, man. Duster. I kill his back row. Then I pass. Then he passes. Then I pass. Then he passes. Then I pass. Then he passes. And we're both just like stacking up hand traps. So anytime any of us gets a thing, it's like, Ash.
1 for 1.
Ah, shit. Okay, go ahead. That went on, I want to say 20 turns. Before either of us drew like a starter.
Go.
Yeah, literally. I literally said that to him. I'm like, bro, this is literally Go format.
Wow.
And
advanced Go format.
I finally draw like literally the funniest draw too. It's like Alistair the Invoker. And I'm like, oh shit, what year is it? Slam it down. He's like, Ash. I'm like, okay. Well, and then we did that for another couple turns and then I killed him. But it was like dumb.
Damn.
But it was like a funny game because we're both playing like these like what should be like modern decks.
Yeah.
And it was just like
a one
pass,
for one.
T-set pass. Yeah. Crazy work. And then I lost 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
And then my final round I played against the Game Maker.
Yeah.
And I beat him. But even that, our game 2 like probably took about 10 turns for me to kill him.
Okay.
Because I was like, I built this deck incorrectly. And I also don't know how to play Invoked. I've never played Invoked.
Okay.
But I was like, fuck it, I'll put it together.
Yeah.
Which was a mistake. But then, yeah, it took way too long. And I was kind of like, you know how that guy gets where he's kind of like, not so fast.
Yeah.
So I was like playing into it, much to the chagrin of everyone else around me. I was like, haha, bro, this guy Mirror Forced me twice. And I had no answer. He drowning Mirror Force and storming Mirror Force me. And I was like, wow.
Damn.
This is, if I lose this game, I'll never show my face here again.
Lunch on you.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, no, we got through it. So I went X3, which is abysmal.
Yeah.
That's my worst record, I want to say, all year.
Okay.
And at Mat CS this past week too, I went X3.
Okay.
Same. So like didn't win a single match.
Yeah.
And both times I was playing Invoked-esque decks. So that's going in the trash.
Gone.
But
sell that Alastair before it goes down.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, no.
That's good though.
It's good to be back on the come up.
Yeah.
And playing something that's like at the very least meta relevant, because I consider Fairy Tail like Rogue. I thought it was very good.
Yeah.
But now that I'm on Rolad, I'm getting that drive to like want to be good at the game again.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd kind of lost that over the last few months.
I was just playing to play.
Yeah, like
at least this time it's like now I actually want to learn like how Cool Tunes actually plays.
Yes.
And like what the best point of interaction is, especially with my deck.
Yeah.
Because there's so many interactions. Like at what point is it better to Ash? Do I even just hold the Ash till it's my turn to save like a KTS summon, or do I just use it on your turn to like slow you down? It's like, no, it's probably just better to, like, I'm sure I understand, maybe just wait till my turn to use that Ash, right? Because if they don't end on a Zaylan, then it's like, oh, this might be good for me here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the deck is still like, I don't think this set changed the meta game so much as it like it did, but it's still very much Cool Tune as the top dog.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Because I think that's just going to make it so that when their day comes, it's going to hit hard.
Yeah.
Which is fine by me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for like Cool Tune players who were like Cool Tune fans, like Charles.
Yeah.
Was like playing the deck before it was good.
Yeah.
So that sucks. It's you know, as a Draco Tail player, my heart is with you in that like you paid for the crimes of being too good in the format.
Yeah.
You know? But that's life. And it is funny though, the amount of people, yourself included, who have said to me like, man, I kind of missed the last format of like Draco Tail, Yummy.
It was a good format.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stand behind that.
At the time though,
yeah,
there was a lot of like, not from you, but like fucking Draco Tail. Fucking
oh yeah, Draco Tail. No, it was more so the VSK9.
Yeah.
But like that was just like oppressive.
And me too.
Fuck.
Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like, I don't like playing in the VSK9 even today. This is PTSD.
Yeah.
Yummy too.
But it was variety.
I feel confident in saying this now.
Yeah.
I never truly understood Yummy well enough to be like good against it.
Yeah.
Because I'd like think I was ahead, and then they would do something, and I'd be so far behind and be like, wow, I forgot they did that or something.
I firmly believe it was the supplemental engines that really took it another level.
Because when you look at the quality of supplemental engines that those 3 decks could play, so with VS, you get K9.
Yeah.
Right, or vice versa if you want to look at it
that
way.
Was the best.
Yes, right. That's
dynamic.
So complimentary.
The 5s, oh my god, yeah.
I think the next most complimentary is Draco Tail getting branded.
Yeah.
Which I think definitely pushed the ceiling up.
Huge surprise, because that came out of nowhere. Like, it came with support, and I was like, whatever. Yeah. But it was like, oh, branded structure deck, who cares? Not who cares, but it was like kind of like, oh, this is happening.
It was more so with the
White
Dragon.
Yeah, that's where, and it's like, even then, too, I was like, this deck's also super, like, combo slop. I was like, what could possibly happen here with Draco Tail?
Yeah.
But because of the control aspect of Draco Tail, and if you just played it up until that point very well, then you just kind of were able to use that for just an extra push, and it was actually like solid. But it just caught me.
Yeah.
But that was the thing with Draco Tail when it first dropped. I was like, this deck sucks. It's not the good deck at all between the 3. But then I always knew, I was like, this is gonna be fucking good. I just don't know yet, because I was thinking like, oh, how do I mix it with Dark Magician at the time?
Yeah.
Still didn't even bother. But like, it just plays well with other stuff, and like people were doing like Shadol, people were doing like
those
Dragon's Maid, it's like a bunch of whatever, and then
see, and that's the thing, is like the branded engine much better. Shadol, like the new Shadol support is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That came out in Glorious Galleries. We haven't really talked about it, but Deej is playing it, and it's pretty cool. But it also is just win to pass, which is what Shadol's did,
before
12 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but it's cooler now, and it's interesting. But whatever. But yeah, like the quality of the branded engine compared to that of Shadol and Dragon Maid is much higher.
Yes.
But in the early days, it was kind of just like hoping you drew branded fusion and hoping that you could make, like, you mostly have to make Lubellion, because this is before Frixel.
Yeah.
So you didn't even have the light to send to make Albion or to make Sanctifier.
Yeah, you'd have to play like a brick light.
Yeah, you'd have to play Quam or like Cartesia or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then Yummy supplemental engines were like Mitsu, Fiendsmith.
Yeah.
And that's probably it.
Like, I wouldn't like Dmod, but that was like at the end, and that's when they just like they gutted it. But those were the 2 big ones.
Yeah.
As Fiendsmith, and Mitsu was like, oh, that lasted forever.
Yeah, the Tri Brigade was there, but
that was not a good supplemental.
And then Striker.
Like, that was tiny though.
Yeah, but I think of all of those, like, Draco Tail probably had the lowest ceiling supplemental engine, right?
Yeah.
Which, balanced it out. So I always still like look at Draco Tail as the underdog in that format, and that's why it's like a point of pride. But it had to go.
It got gutted, and like VSK9 is full power. Like that to me is so
they're missing
crazy.
The fucking funny, like the craziest part about it is that like it doesn't scare me at all anymore.
No.
Like I played Dan the other day, he beat me, but it wasn't like the same fear I had of like, yo, this deck does so much.
Yeah.
As soon as Sue went to 1, and especially since Noroi got banned, it's kind of like, yeah, I know what this deck does.
Yeah.
And if you drew a hand that can do it all, like, good for you.
Yeah.
But the deck bricks, like, especially with Sue at 1, it's like if you don't draw that and you can't get to it, you can't play.
Yeah, it bricks. That's like, it's, I guess, like between the 3, it does brick the hardest.
Yeah.
The hardest.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. At least you can kind of get something out of Draco Tail, even if you brick. And even then, it's like, it's not bad.
Yeah, because really when that list came out and it was like, they're still alive, I was pissed. I was like, man, that was the most like dominant toxic deck of the format.
Yeah.
Why do they get to live?
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, we'll kind of put them on life support a little bit. Like,
yeah. Because what was it? It was Steak and Rosin that they hit to 1 initially. Yeah. And left Sue at 3. But that didn't do anything to the deck. No, I didn't. It was still pretty solid. I think in like hindsight,
that upped the potential to brick.
Yeah.
But then when they swapped those around and hit Suda 1 and gave those 2 back
to 3.
And then hit Jokel, I think, at the same time.
Yeah.
I can't remember the timelines, but
Jokel was at like 1?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Jokel went from 3 to 1.
Still, and you still had like 3 Noroys, which was like, it was new at the time, which was not bad. But then you didn't play 3, you played 1 anyways.
Played 1, yeah.
But like, yeah.
But it was part of the combo, and it was part of like why you could play Yugioh and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, in hindsight, when I look back at it, I think Rosin at 1, Spell at 3, and then Sue at 2. I don't know. That's how I kind of envision it going back. Because like the multiple Rosins was just really annoying. They just always had like a starter going. Yeah. With like when they already had like Mad Love, that would also get them in the same circle. But then you had to call and pop. It was like, oh, it's annoying. But then that's something you have to learn. Like weird gimmick thing. But
yeah,
I don't know. This format right now, same spot as like last month. But now we have a new deck, which is nice.
Yes.
That also plays fairly well into it. And just like that's kind of cool. And now you're just trying to find the ceiling of it and like where to take it. If it's like one of those ritual decks that you play as like pure or a majority, and you have a small supplemental, or if you treat it as a small supplemental, like you did Mitsu, and you kind of splash it into like another deck to make it pretty good, right? So, because there are like a lot of starters in the deck already that can kind of get you all in the same place. Yeah. So if you play that small package, it can be just a small package by itself. So, you just gotta be mindful of like recursion. And
I think it's a good deck, and it feels to me kind of like Blue Eyes in that I think it's going to appeal to a lot of people. Yeah. People who want to play good decks, people who want to play nostalgic decks, and just like collector kind of like that hobbyist kind of thing. Yeah. So I think it'll be very popular. Whether or not like we'll see that in meta representation at big tournaments and conversion rate, that's yet to be determined. We'll have to see what the WCQs end up looking like. But I'm at least excited for it. It's a playable ritual deck that isn't Mitsu. Yeah. So, plus, you know, Black Chaos is like one of my favorite card designs. But, yeah.
Like the actual Black Chaos, or you're talking about Magician
like the original. The original ritual. The normal monster, or like D-Mock. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. So are you currently, you're playing Pure?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, are you looking into Azamina or anything like that?
I've played with the idea of it, but like I played so much of it that I'm kind of sick of that engine. Yeah. Cause just like that the trenches of playing that, it just felt so bad that the cards feel like they're not bad cards. No. But they just feel bad. And that's why I was like, I'm going to look at it. But like, it definitely would fit the theme so much better, and it definitely give me a good extension, because it literally sets me up for like two Omni negates plus all the mind shuffle plays. So it's actually pretty solid that way. So any cards that they use to like target will just be Omni negated basically, and then everything else will just fuck them up. So yeah, no, I might actually splash it in there. I'm just gotta think about ratios, and if I'm gonna cut it down and then and go from there. Again, nostalgic player, so I'm trying to think of like a Magia route, fun Magia build, and trying to go from that, because it'd be cool. Because now you have the Dark Magician of Chaos with the Ultimate Dragon to make the Magia.
Have you teched out any Shining Sark combinations with Rolad?
No, but I thought about it, because I've noticed that the deck does a lot of banishing, which benefits
the
boy a lot, without having to like really burn his effect as heavily either. So you don't have to like pay high for life points. And I was like putting like Pot of Prosperity, which banishes 6 anyways. Yeah. So that's already an instant like 1800 plus whatever I banish off any other effect. So
are they, the ritual monsters, are they protected from just opponents' effects or your own as well?
I think it says opponents.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
that'd be cool if you could banish the board without having to banish your ritual monsters.
Yeah, no, that'd be pretty gnarly. But unfortunately, they only protect each other from opponent. Otherwise, it would be pretty nuts. Cause then
what levels the dragon guy? What's his name?
Gandora. He's 8.
Could you activate him? They chain Imperm, and then you chain Mind Shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
You could do that. Yeah. Actually, that's not even a bad idea. That's actually a pretty solid idea, because then you go mind shuffle, dodge the target.
Yeah. And then you lose whatever you summon, but if you summon Black Chaos, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
You could just spin it back with Archfiend.
Yeah. But then, and like, so then at that point, it's like, well, all that trouble, and you could just like Raigeki their monsters.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you don't even get the attack boost out of it.
True.
For him. So it's like, it does become a feels bad. It's like weirdly it feels bad, because like, you lose your back row too, right? And you lose a handful of things. So yeah, it might not be like the best thing to do, but like the vision there was actually pretty good. Yeah, no, it's good. I'm thinking about like, because you know how there's always that window where if you shuffle back and you're now mind shuffle is available to get hit. So I'm like, okay, well, how do I make this work with like Dark Magician stuff, and like, and apply that protection? And I'm going back to like some of the older cards. So like the Dragon Knight. Yeah. So that will be continuous, and then Eternal Soul that protects your Dark Magician. Your Dark Magicians become unaffected. Yeah. Right. So now you have a card that protects your back row plus another one that also protects your back row, and it can't be targeted. So if you have that's unaffected by card effects, and then a card that can't, unless targeted, is also unaffected, your back row is always protected. And then you do the mind shuffle to just tag out, then you're always gonna have this back row protection. I was like, okay, like that's like, but like, how do I do that consistently without breaking? And then, but I'm trying to figure out what the lines are in particular, and it's basically like a 2-card combo to make that work within like Dark Magician cards. So it's actually not very easy to do. But I'm thinking about it, because like, if I could do a Dragon Knight on board, then like my back rows, I don't have to ever worry about Mind Shuffle being hit, because they're never gonna have a window to destroy the back row.
Yeah, it'll always be protected, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then that Dragon Knight's always gonna be protected by the trap, so it's like, you're chilling, and then it's huge that way. And it doesn't make it a big red button, which is really nice. But then if they somehow found an out, then I guess you just weren't meant to win anyways. But that's no different than any other situation, really. Yeah. Because if they have an out to mind shuffle now, then you're almost in a really tight spot. But the deck has good recursion and grind game, so turn 3 you can basically set up the same board. So it's kind of nice that way. And the fact that you can shuffle back any 3 cards from either graveyard and banishment, also stupid.
Yeah, it's a crazy effect.
Yeah, so it's like between that and like Synclasia, solid, man.
Yeah.
You get a lot. So the deck's good, and seeing where it can go again with like nostalgia stuff, I like, from my perspective, would be cool. And then just anything that you can like slap it with for support, like the branded stuff, I thought was cool. Like I was looking at that, like this is pretty solid. And then like people are using like Soul Resonator, which is like a searcher for your fiend. So I'm like, oh, I could pick up a playset of these. But then there's gonna be the multiplying Karibo that comes out, which searches any 300, 200 monster, or like a Dark Magician.
Searches Grifo.
Yeah. So people would play 2 of them to search Grifo, basically. It's just an extender. Yeah. So then, because like Soul Resonator, you have to normal. If it's normal or special summoned, you can search a Dark Fiend, and which is what Grifo is. Yeah. Exactly. And then you do that, but then that's your normal summon, and you don't want to have that weenie on your board, right? So, but that's what people do. Power Vice Dragon, because you could special summon from hand if you have nothing on board, right? And then it searches you.
Yeah, I've seen this build online a bit.
Yeah, and then you search Soul Resonator, then you normal summon that, and then you'll search Grifo, and then with those 2, you make a rank 8, and you probably make one of the like RDA. You make
the Crimson King.
Yeah, Crimson King. Yeah, and then I was like, because I saw the Crimson King line, and I was like, well, RDA sounds cool too. But I read RDA's effect. It's like everything has to attack, otherwise they get destroyed if you don't attack with all your monsters. But it's good because then it book and moons all your opponent's monsters, I believe, and then you just attack into them all. But anyways, I was thinking about that, but I was like, I'm just gonna wait till like the multiplying creep, because I don't want
Synchro 8 you could make.
Yeah, because I mix a Synchro 8, but one of their effects locks you to Dark Tuners though, or Dark Synchros. Level 8, alright, Dark Synchro. It just locks you to a Dark Synchro.
Dude. Enlightenment Paladin.
That's true. Yeah, you could do that too.
That's what I've been playing with the branded cards. Yeah. As I do that, so I send the Albion so that I get to set the Fallen and the Virtuous in the end phase. Yeah. And then just Enlightenment into Demod, into Gaze, and then set up the Dragoon play.
So that works well actually that way.
It is fucking cool when you have the Ritual Dark Magician, and Dark Magician of Destruction. Yeah. And then
Black Chaos.
Black Chaos.
Yeah.
And then the D-Mod goes into Dragoon. And then your board is all just like Yugi boss monsters. You're like, yo, it's sick.
Yeah. And they're all like untouchable.
Yeah.
Right? Because one can't be targeted or destroyed. The other ones are unaffected.
Yeah.
Unless targeted, and the other one's just unaffected. Dude, unless the ritual spell. So it's like, it is a really sick trifecta. They need to actually make, for the sake of it, a Dark Magician Girl Chaos. Like a Chaos Dark Magician Girl. It'd
be so sick if she had like the same outfit type shit.
Yeah.
Like, the helmet and everything.
Damn.
Crazy.
I might need 30 seconds in the bathroom. But no, I'd be fire, and I think that'd be such a sick like add-on, because like I don't see why not, right?
Yeah, why not?
They can, right? Like Blue Eyes, like a spirit dragon, like that's not on like in the anime ever. So like
no, that's Blue Eyes lore though.
Exactly, but this could be Dark Magician lore, right? Dark Magician Girl lore. So they can make they can make.
Yeah, I mean they make Chaos Magical hats. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, like, they just retrained it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like they just retrained magical hats. And they made it into a spell rather than a trap, because it was a trap before. Right. So it's like
same with the box, right?
The box was a spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah, yeah. So, but they didn't retrain Thousand Knives, which could be like a thing that they do. That could be like another wave of support. But the Mystic Box does the destruction thing that Thousand Knives does.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's the idea, right? It's a 2 effect in 1.
I just learned this today, or not today, but yesterday. That Mind Shuffle is supposed to represent the duel against Pegasus, where the Pharaoh and Yugioh are swapping out.
Yeah.
Like mind shuffling.
Yeah.
So that Pegasus can't read their mind.
Yeah.
That's why the art is like that.
That with the 2 rituals. That's cool. I didn't know that.
So, dude, the art on Mind Shuffle.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I think traps suffer because they're on the pink cards.
Yeah.
And it's like clashing.
Yeah.
But the art on that card is really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
The entire engine is actually pretty solid. Yeah. I like them all. They all look pretty good.
Yeah, no stinkers.
No
stinkers.
Yeah, like
Chaos Magical Hat's a little corny, but I don't even mind it. The Dark Magical Circle as the brim of the hat.
Oh yeah, I didn't really notice it. Yeah, no, that's sick. Celtic Mystic looks really good.
Celtic Mystic looks fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, it looks like it should do more than it does. But the fact that it's graceful is actually pretty sick.
Actually, graceful charity.
Yeah, so that's also
graceful
fire.
charity. Except you have to reveal your ad.
Yeah, but when you're playing into Road like Cool Tune, I don't care, because like you already saw my hand the turn before, or you're gonna see it the next turn, and like everything in my hand doesn't matter, because it's just like you're gonna see it all unfold.
Plus, if they saw it already and then they stacked your deck and you do a +3 -2, then you're like you can get rid of that brick they set up for you anyways.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, it's sick. And the deck, the way it works, like the way the spells and traps work in the deck, is like you really can like custom your board and hand. It's sick, and like it plays into that like that Yugi's a cheater vibe, because right, the mystic hats, like you could set any spells, and you literally just custom your board that way. That way you can with Mind Shuffle, you add it back to your hand. Now your hand's like.
Do the spells have to mention?
No. That's what we had to make the ruling, because there's no comma, so that's why we were like unsure if it, because like the monster that gets flipped down has to mention.
Yeah.
But the spells we weren't sure because of the way it was, like the sentence structure was.
Oh, so that's what you mean? You could set anything.
Yeah, it has to be just different names. That's what I'm saying. You get like Raigeki, you get F and V, you get like Super Poly, or if you do like.
And then they go to grave, you can add them back off the ritual. That's what you're saying?
Or you use Mind Shuffle to add them back to your hand, anyways.
Crazy.
Yeah, so if they pop it on res, yes, they're level 8 spellcasters, so you can use them for DMod.
That's kind of.
So you banish it anyways, and you just shuffle it back with Skull Archfiend. So your resources are never bad resources. So it's like
it's a cool turn 3 DMod. You know.
Yeah. Turn 3, like, but that's the thing about the grind game is like turn 3, you're summoning Black Chaos, you're summoning the rituals, you're summoning DMod into Dragoon, so you're gonna rip like 3 off their board already with like. Black Chaos and like BLS. The ritual, and then BLS if they trigger anything, so that's gonna be like 4 banishes, and then you'll have like your DMod, you just swing for attack and then go gaze and then summon, right? Or if you want to go like Master of Chaos, bring out a light, banish their board anyways. It's like okay, because then you're gonna have like Celtic Guardian engrave or just whatever light monster you can force in there.
That's fun.
And
I like that.
And then you'll tribute the Master of Chaos, and you'll tribute that light monster, and then you just banish their board. Crazy. It's busted. It's actually crazy, and you could do some cool shit.
Yeah, that's sick. I didn't realize the utility of that card. I don't know if I'll play it, but that's certainly cool.
Yeah, you can do some cool stuff. even like I wonder like the Chaos Max block like that.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to merge those two things, but I
think it just becomes bricky.
But Illusion of Chaos is cool because it's a ritual monster that's not an inherent brick because it does something.
Yeah, but you can use Raaid records to search it because you reveal Chaos Form. You'd have to play Chaos Form.
Yeah, there's the brick.
Yeah, but you can also send Chaos Form off Skull Archfiend and then search Illusion of Chaos, and you get full Dark Magician combo too.
Hey, now you're cooking.
Yeah.
Probably still when the new stuff comes out.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. For sure, you'll have to wait. But like, it is pretty good that way. Like, it can be a combo starter that way, and there's a lot to play with. Yeah, I think it's pretty sick. I think it's pretty gnarly. What you do. Yeah, there might be even something there. Yeah,
the thing I had with the deck was like, when I tried to put a engine in it, first it was like pure. No, first it was voiceless, and I was just like, this is too many bricks.
Yeah.
And when you get a good hand, it's cool.
Yeah.
Because you pass on a regular Rolad board plus Skull Guardian and low.
Yeah.
And so cool. But it's really just like an Omni Negate. The only synergy is that on summon, Skull Guardian can add BLS. So then your mind shuffle is kind of live. Okay. But
yeah.
Excuse me. It was too convoluted.
Yeah.
Then I tried. Dan's playing Rolad Mitsu.
Yeah.
I tried that very, very briefly, and I think in my test hands, like 2 of the 3 of them bricked, and I was like, okay, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
From what I've seen Dan play, like it's very cool because Ragged Rights or whatever.
Yeah, Ragged Rights. Yeah.
Is very good.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing Mirror, then you can add Habakiri and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And
you're gonna play Mirror because it's Skull Archfiend, right? So
right. But your ability to brick is just
so
really
much higher,
right?
Yeah. Because you still play Futsu.
Yeah, you like there's a more than 0 chance that you open 5 ritual monsters. Right? Yeah. One of them would be Habakiri, which is full combo.
Yeah.
But 1 Ash Blossom, you're toast.
Yeah. Jeez.
I think Dan's playing Futsu, yes.
Okay.
And then one, like everything's kind of a one-off besides maybe prayers and ritual.
Okay. But, small Mitsu package then.
Yeah, relatively. But, yeah. But I tried that. And then I tried Azamina.
Yeah.
And what I found with Azamina is if you didn't open both engines, you couldn't bridge both engines.
Yeah.
And now I know like there's ways, but the ways include like link climbing and protect code talker.
Yeah.
And firewall dragon. And it's a little convoluted. And just like not my style.
Yeah.
What I found though is that the branded engine, it's similar in ratio to that of the Azamina one, in the main deck at least. But instead of 3 wanted, you play like 3 high spirits.
Yeah.
And even that, I think, just had more synergy than, say, wanted. We talked about this earlier, but if I high spirits my Skull Archfiend, I can send Masquerade and then add the White Dragon. The Skull resolves to send and then add.
Yeah.
So now, with this one card, I've bridged both engines, and now I can get my Fallen and the Virtuous. And then actually, because I activated a spell, that Fallen the White Dragon turns into Dragoon.
Okay.
That Skull Archfiend turns into Dark Magician Ritual.
Yeah.
And then I got Mind Shuffle and whatever else, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can get there if you have 1 card combo, no, but if you have any other thing to get into Mind Shuffle, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it just made more sense to me. Yeah. And I just have more confidence in playing the Wild Baz stuff than I did the Azamina stuff, because it's like, if the Azamina stuff doesn't resolve, you just go nag.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Albaz thing, by way of activating it, I'm already gaining some sort of effect in the end phase.
Yeah.
And if I don't get there, it's because they stop those end phase effects.
Yeah.
And I'll take that trade.
Yeah.
Like I was mentioning to you earlier, like when I was playing online, some guy ashed my Albion, and then the next turn I used my Skull. Or no, I used my Dark Magician Ritual to bounce back the Fallen of the Virtuous.
Yeah.
So it was like, you wasted Ash for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
No, that's good. Yeah, even I guess like we were talking about Shining Star, because like maybe you use the other guys.
Yeah.
Because like ties that bind that summons 2 bodies from grave,
right,
or from deck, and then he locks you from your extra deck. I think
that's right.
For the rest of the turn. So, but that's fine if it's for the whole duel, like the whole turn, like you can't access your extra deck. That's fine. But you then have like a spell negate and then an omni negate that targets, and then you get your turn silence, which is really good.
That's true. Yeah.
And then you have your Rolad stuff. So like, could be good, but it's just the package and the the numbers.
Yeah.
It might just be a little bit tough to fit all that. But
it'd be cool thematically.
Yeah, thematically.
Like if we were to ever do like theme duels on the channel, it'd be sweet to do it.
I'd have to play around with that.
Shining Sark, Rolad kind of thing. But
yeah, because that engine would be even just like off rip would be like a ties that bind, 3 Shining Sarks, 3 DMGs, and then one of the small guys of each, and then a ties. Yeah. I don't know. It's still a pretty big package though, but I don't know. It's pretty fun. I might just, cause anything I would add to it would probably be like a smaller package as opposed to a big one, but it just really depends on because the consistency of the deck, and then like turn 3 grind game is really good.
Yeah.
That it doesn't make sense to me to like make this like a very small engine. Like I want to make sure that the consistency is high, but it's like right now it's like a mid ceiling that can be raised higher. It's like how do I do how do you find the balance? Like a Draco Tail vibe. That's really what it is to me. It's like what's gonna raise the ceiling higher and what's gonna be the attachments. And I do hope it is like Dark Magician support, or like thematic support or something like near it. But
if that's not the case, there's Rolad support and Beyond the Brave. It'd just be cool to get like another retrain. But we'll see.
It'd be cool. And it's hopefully like not a brick, like not just like another ritual for the sake of it just being a ritual.
It's not the equivalent of the Magician of the Shining Sark Dark Magician. Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic.
Yeah,
because that one was a little underwhelming. But
that was not good. But it could be like I don't think that like an actually making a Dark Magician would be worth doing, because it's got its own like chaos vibe to it.
Yes.
So whatever chaos cards that they've released in the past that was in that theme just gets a retrain.
Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But it's like Yugi cards, right? That's a tough thing. But the Emperor Dragon would be cool if they made it like as a side piece.
It'd be like Gaia riding Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that'd be fucking wild. Crazy. Yeah, because like the thing is with like that set with like Chaos Emperor Dragon and BLS, they weren't rituals, right? Because this is based off the normal monster rituals, right? That's the difference. Otherwise, this BLS would be a light type,
right?
Which would have been pretty cool because it would fit the light and darkness vibe.
Yeah.
But we see that. But I do hope that.
You know why they didn't do it?
Because they'll do it later.
No, because then it would be too good with voiceless. Not even ironically.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a light warrior.
Yeah.
So all the voiceless cards that search one of them, you could search off of that.
Yeah.
Like you could play Saphira in this deck essentially. So send Ritual, add BLS for free, and then Ritual summon with Saphira Engrave.
Oh.
And then the barrier of Voiceless Voice would protect him because he's light.
Okay.
So it says can't be affected by cards that don't target. Now he's untargetable. So you can actually have a crazy lock.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you had BLS out, a light copy of BLS with the Dark Magician Ritual, then you would have a perfect lock.
Right.
Like the only thing you could lose to is like evenly.
Yeah.
Because you would have untargetable BLS.
Yeah.
Your back row couldn't be popped because of the Dark Magician.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the only thing they would have to do is
target that, but that's so tough.
But then there's 3 steps.
And you're going to have an Omni Negate.
Exactly.
Because you're going to have whatever he's going to target, because you're going to have to pick a target.
Yeah.
When you use Imperm Veiler, okay, Omni Negate, because you're going to know
exactly
what they're doing. So it's like, it's not like an non-target. Anyways, no, that's crazy.
It would be cool. But
yeah.
It's like, the more I read it, I was like, oh man, dude, if this thing was light, it would work so well.
Yeah,
but it won't.
But I do hope that those two get like a solid retrain, because we've seen a bunch of BLSs and Chaos Emperor Dragons in the past, but I do hope that they kind of make like a deck for them both.
But wouldn't it be sick? Because Dragon Master Magia has,
Black Chaos
on it, right?
Yeah.
If you saw like a Gaia equivalent of Chaos, on
Chaos Emperor,
and they were like arts that were like similar enough, like that'd be sick. As fuck to have
it'd
both
be
of
fire.
full arts or something. That'd be so sick. But we'll see. We'll have to see. I don't know.
It could be a stupid like board wipe banish effect. Some dumb.
Like a better Gandora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'd be sick.
Tribute. I don't know. Maybe like a cost of like tributing like a ritual monster to like banish or something dumb, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Wild. We'll see. Yeah, it'd be sick if they did something cool like that. It'd be really, really cool.
We're batting pretty good on our predictions.
Yeah.
So let's just hope.
Yeah.
Let's just hope.
I'm hoping for a solid wave of support that fits the vibe, and not something just dinky like trap or some spell. Yeah, so like I can't imagine anything that'll like do that. A lot of these cards do a lot of what like Yugi's like classic cards did.
But
like,
in a modern context.
Like you have like the monster reborn with the Skull Archfiend because it reborns itself. You have the Graceful Charity. You have all the rituals. You have the Mystic Box that does 1,000 Knives Destroy effect. You have the Magical Hats effect that like makes your opponent's effect changes. Yeah. Like so many of that stuff is so sick. And then you get like additional effect like the Banishing unaffected. It makes it balanced.
Yeah.
Like if I had this deck going to Draco Tail, I'd be so much more confident because like I wouldn't have to worry about Malulu's non-target nonsense because that was the most annoying thing like playing against, especially because it's sequence,
this deck
right?
Really has showed me how many people don't fucking read cards.
Yeah,
there's so many times, even in mirror matches, where people like activate something. I'm like, okay, what are your selections?
Yeah,
okay, they're unaffected.
Yeah,
you know, the guy activate Droplet into my board, and I'm like,
yeah,
on what?
Yeah, it's like the first two sentences. So like when you read the card, like it's the first thing that this card's telling you it does. Yeah. So just be careful. Dude, it's not at the end of the paragraph.
My favorite thing is like guy activates something that they're unaffected by. It resolves. And then you see the timer just start to get faster and faster because like they did it, realized, and then quit. And you're like, man, now I gotta wait to get the victory. Yeah. You know, just be a man and surrender.
It's gonna be like a lot of judge calls on these, a lot of these effects and timing and sequencing, and it's like that's gonna come with the practice.
Yeah.
Like we didn't really talk about specific matches, but like as a whole, like obviously I had a lot of fun playing with this deck. So it's a matter of like timing, which wasn't really like a problem on my side. It was more so my opponent trying to understand my deck and like trying to play around it. So that's like that wasted like I burnt a lot of time.
Oh, I see.
And then like and now I'm like I'm faster because now, but I'm also still learning the lines like to like counteract the opponent, right? So like that's where it's like kind of struggling. So then like timing's important, and then it's a new deck. And like so, a lot of people are watching me, and since I'm playing the pure version, so they're trying to see like how I'm playing it, which I totally understand. But there's a lot of talking happening, so like I can't focus, and there's like 5 minutes left, so it's really tough. So it really set me back with a lot of matches.
The first week though.
Yeah, the first week. So I think it's like it's just a time thing and figuring it out, and then I'll be back at like where I was at with like Blue Eyes, just like understanding this deck and just kind of playing the matches and just understanding it. And then so there's still a lot of time till the end of the year. So maybe that trophy a similar thing where, like, might be mine.
I was struggling to learn the ins and outs of this deck until I put in the branded engine. That for whatever reason it all just clicked.
Okay.
But when I was playing all the other ones I mentioned before, I was kind of like, I don't really get the gameplay loop yet. Yeah. And then it wasn't until I put in branded where I was like, this is simple. Yeah. This is pretty easy.
Yo, maybe next year's trophy will be DMOC like that, and then you have the ritual flames behind it.
Okay, we'll see what we can do
with the shield or something like the ritual spell.
This guy, you go 3D design that for me, big talk.
You got it. You did that one. I'm just a thinker.
Yeah. Just the ideas guy. But, all right, well that'll do it for us here.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking it out. Make sure you're following us on this here YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Yeah. Let us know down below your thoughts on the format and Rolad and what are you playing in it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
This is